All right, Jesse on fire. I cannot believe I'm doing this. I actually cannot believe this, but I'm going to address the lingering conversation about the Jake Paul and Anderson Silva fight because so many people keep commenting that they still believe that this fight was a work that I went through and I picked apart the footage on a level that I gotta be honest with you is beyond anything I've ever done before. But yeah, at the end of this video, I'm gonna say this right now. At the end of this video, if you still think that Anderson Silva took a dive, I'm telling you, go get your head checked. Like that's where we're at. That's where we're at. If at the end of this video, after you look at this footage, you still think Anderson Silva took a dive, go get your head checked. Now, one thing though, you can tell me exactly what you think directly because as of this video and on forever, there is a new public Discord that you can share in, not on Discord, on a platform called IRL, the same one that the UFC has theirs on. That's how I got connected with them. And so the Jesse on Fire All Access group is on IRL as of today. So if you click the link in the description, you create, well, I don't know, maybe you already have a profile if you're a member of the UFC one, or you can make a profile and you can chat to me directly in that group. And you could tell me, hey, Jesse, I can't believe these people actually thought this was a work. Or you could be like, Jesse, it still is a work because of this reason that is going to be very hard to defend. But either way, I will see it and I will respond to you directly. I'm going to get notified. Like, it's not going to be like the comments. Like, believe me, I'm going to participate in the conversation. So tell me what you think. The link is in the description. New IRL Jesse All Access group. All right. So let's jump into this because, I think, just a super quick prereq is just for me to say, I think I know why people do this, And here's another thing I'm going to say, actually, aside from just why people do it. Here is the common denominator that I have found among the number of people who have said that they believe this fight is a work, okay? None of them watched the fight, okay? None of them watched the fight. They went on Reddit. They saw a single clip that was taken from a weird angle. I used the same clip, by the way, and I slowed it down. I zoomed in to where even your clip that had a couple frames edited out of it, still now when you see the whole thing zoomed in slow motion, there's no question. Like there is no room for interpretation here. But they saw that one clip, which I believe had probably been edited, like someone took a frame out or something. And, yeah, that's the basis of their whole thing. You watch a fight? No, I didn't watch a fight. Why do I need to watch a fight? Look, he missed him with the punch. He missed him with the punch, dude. He missed him. Listen, he missed him with the punch. And if he didn't get hit with the punch, then how could this have possibly been a real fight? Explain that to me, Jesse on Fire. Okay? So let's run through this. But before I do that, also, let me just, again, state the obvious. The people who want this to be a work are people who are haters, dude. Haters. The only reason I'm even doing this, aside from the fact that I think it'll probably get a fair number of views, is because I am a person who likes to congratulate people who accomplish amazing things. Jake Paul has accomplished an amazing thing. This whole it's all fake, it's that thing, dude. It's that thing. Look, the hole in your heart that makes you feel good about saying it's not real, about this thing, if you're kind of a conspiracy theorist, whatever, whatever. I have love in my heart for that. But if saying it's a work makes you feel better because you're like, there's no way he could have done it, then what you need to do is focus on the things that you want to accomplish and go try to do that. Because this is a life spoiler. Okay? As long as you try, that feeling goes away. Okay? That feeling will go away. All you have to do is try. You don't even need to make it. You don't even need to set your mind on making it on Fight Companion and actually do it, dude. You don't even have to get that far. You just have to try. And that feeling will go away. All right, let's go ahead and jump into this thing. So the first clip I wanted to run you guys through is the one that everybody is watching and saying, oh my God, look, he missed him. And I did it in 4 sections. First one, regular speed. Next one, I slowed it down. The next one, I slowed it down again and I zoomed in. And the last one, I really zoomed in and I get it at 10%. So let's run through that. Ready? Boom. Maybe. Now let's slow it down a little bit. Boop. I can tell he hit him. Now let's look again. Here you go. Let's see if it hits him. Boop. Crystal clear. One more time. Super slow. Boop. Not even close. He hits him. All right. So here's the other thing though, dude. Here's the other thing. There's another angle, you know. There's another angle. And we're going to watch that right now because this should have ended the conversation immediately. Also, ready? Boom. Boop. Oh, one more time. Boop. Oh, and there's your argument disappearing, right? That's it. So there's your, like, there it is in slow motion. There's your new angle. The end. Right? Like the end. There's no more conversation. Like you guys said he missed him, right? So you see now he didn't miss him. So what are we talking about? And just in case you have any lingering thoughts about it, I included this clip, which you'll be able to hear him hit him. Okay? Audible, very clear. Let's watch that. Boom. So, yeah. You think someone edited that together? Are we starting to get to a place where you are telling yourself that the moon and the sun are not real? And the more likely scenario is that all of the pictures of Earth that are around are all fabricated, and the sun's not real, the moon's not real. We live on a big soundstage, flat Earth, like that. Is that starting to be like, you know, where maybe you're like, man, maybe I am on the flat Earth side of this? Because guess what? Chris from MMA Holes, my boy, he called the other angle, the one where you could see where you actually clipped him. He called that the round Earth angle, which I thought was hilarious. But honestly, like we are now in an area where if you still think that was a dive, you're on the side of flat Earth. That's where you are. Okay? That's where you are. I'm sorry, Bryce Mitchell, but I worked for a satellite company, a private satellite company, not NASA. Not NASA. I know, like, you guys think NASA faked everything. No. I worked for Planet Labs, which is the largest private satellite company in the world. I sold satellite data to companies. I am not the one, dude. That is not a good thing to argue with me about because I know for sure. Oh, how come they never take pictures of Antarctica? What the fuck are you talking about? I used to look at Antarctica all the time, right up until I realized every single picture is exactly the same. Oh, it's just ice. Weird. There's nothing there. There's literally nothing there. But yeah, so there's that. And then just for good measure, let's just watch these 2 clips, which are, definitely would not exist if Anderson was going to throw the fight because these are full throttle shots that he landed on Jake. Ready? Boom. Boom. Yeah. Boom. Yeah. Okay. So is that a guy who's trying to throw the fight? I don't think so. I don't think so. Now, I'm going to take this moment to say this. Go follow me on Instagram because I make incredible reels on Instagram. I'm going to show you one of those right now because I did this on Instagram. I've got a whole series. If you guys are not following me on Instagram, I have a whole series where I just bother Gabrielle, and they're totally real. Like I just out of nowhere, I'll just start telling her stories about things she doesn't care about. Here's the one that I did about the Jake Paul video. And go follow me on Instagram. And then go follow me. Oh, dude, go follow me on Twitter too. Twitter and Instagram. But let's watch this. Ready? Boom.
Gabrielle, stop what you're doing. Everyone thinks that Jake Paul and Anderson Silva's fight wasn't real. It went 8 full rounds. Anderson Silva got his nose broken in the 3rd, and people still think it was a work. Let's take a look at some of their brilliant evidence that proves it. Let's look at it. See, look, Gab, that proves it wasn't real. See, Gabrielle, he didn't even really hit him. Oh, wait, let's look at some more footage. Gabrielle, if it was a setup for Jake to win, would Anderson Silva hit him with a vicious uppercut straight on the jaw?
For Anderson Silva, that's the uppercut we talked about.
Did that look like a real punch? What about this one? Does that look like a guy who's trying to lose a fight on purpose?
And the number one piece of evidence, the knockdown from another angle.
One more. Definitely a work.
Yeah. Go follow me, Real Jesse on Fire, on both Instagram and Twitter. Get on it, dude. Get on it. Now, here's my last thought on this here, okay? Here's my last thought on this. Stop saying it's a work in the comment. Like, if you watch my channel, like if you watch my channel, we agree on some things, we disagree on other things, and that's fine. Like we've got an open dialogue. You can have an even more open dialogue on IRL. Link is in the description. But here's the thing, dude. If you want me to respect your opinion, do not try to argue with me and tell me that this fight was a work. Just don't do it. Unless you watch the entire fight. As a matter of fact, if you watch the whole fight front to back, and then you really watched it, okay, then you could tell me why you think it was a work. And just go into the conversation knowing that not a single credible person, not one credible person thinks this fight was a work. None. Zero. Not one. You could not name one person who is universally credible who watched the whole fight and thinks the fight's a work. None. Not one person. Zero. And so if you are a person who is saying, no, I think it's a work, you're on the wrong side of this, dude, and you're just demonstrating you're not a credible source of information, especially if you just watch this video and you still think it's a work. It is not a work. It is clearly not a work. Your entire evidence base was on this one clip of him supposedly whiffing, which I just disproved right here, from multiple ways, slow motion, different angles, like disproved it. So stop it. Stop it. Although it is kind of fun. So actually keep it going. Keep it going. Keep it going. Send me your counter offer on the IRL chat or in the comments or whatever. Oh, by the way, go ahead and subscribe and ring the bell if you haven't before, if you like. That's the deal. I make videos. You watch them for free. You subscribe to the channel. That's our deal. I love you guys. Thank you very much. Peace.